Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there was some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine because there is no question. When this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple of years.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
It's a gain of 25
and that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Swift. Good blocking to the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Man, Mike, I thought he was going to take that one all the way in for a touchdown, but give credit to the defense. Touchdown saving tackle, really good effort. But now they're going to have to buckle down and dig in because they're facing 1st and goal at the 1.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams.
On the stop. A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, There was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
That first down run lost 3, so it'll be 2nd and 13. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On the give, it's Swift. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have a Bears 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's got it at the 3. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Throwing is Williams. Forced out wide, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears are out to a 10-0 lead.
49ers 0.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Your tight end motioning left here. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Purdy to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. 3rd down, they need 5. As we are ready to get back underway. 3rd and short. Purdy. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
That's another 49er first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To throw on first down is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Got the hook up there to Ogunze. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Give up the middle with Swift. Not much happening there, just a short game.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression
and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll run. It's Swift. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go again with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Here's Williams now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
50-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
19 yards.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Really nice throw
line.
there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That one complete to Brian Robinson.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
15 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression, and at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 35, here's second and 7. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Watch the motion.
On second down, Purdy. He's got it at about the 8. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the 49er
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is caught. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
It's now fourth and goal.
Now Purdy. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here, another run by Swift. Woo! And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case, it catches them off guard and results in a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Running left, it's McCaffrey. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall, and he will go all the way. Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers are back within 6.
Makes the score Bears 16, 49ers 10.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point
To throw, it's Williams. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 33, Here's 2nd down and 7. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind him.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Gervon Dexter getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Open man left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers back within 7. It's 24-17. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Open man downfield is Loveland. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now Swift. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. On the run to the right.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bears first down. A gain of 7.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Fine work there defensively, got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Bears
give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board. That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on foot. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Third down, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one caught at the 4, and he will score. Game on. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
31, 49ers 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the Niners' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That one good for 26 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the give, it's Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Open man is Jennings. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Kittle is the man in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Purdy going to keep this one himself. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
3rd and goal. It's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The veteran safety, Kevin Byard, getting in there to make the play.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack,
That might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Waste of time. Let's go! What are you doing? Were they even paying attention? Why does this even have to happen?
Come on, guys, what are you doing? Come on!
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Now Purdy. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
49ers 31.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Give up the middle with Swift. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their backs against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first two runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving to his left.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a two-possession lead. So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one he's gotta have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. We'll start at the 4. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here is 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
There's that man again, another catch. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
To second and 10.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air again is Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
6 yards.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.